Disclaimer: the content provided in this post is for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, nor should this information be considered legal, financial, or investment advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. Illinois just got sued. Russia just capped your crypto allowance like you're a teenager asking for gas money. And somewhere in Brazil, a cow just got tokenized to take out a loan. I'm not making any of this up. Let's get to it. First up, the Digital Chamber is suing Illinois over a new crypto transaction tax. Basically, Illinois said tax every crypto trade, and an entire industry lobby said absolutely not, and now it's in court. Meanwhile, in Russia, Parliament just passed a crypto law capping retail investors at $3,800 a year. Institutions, no cap. So if you're a regular Russian citizen, congrats. You get a crypto allowance, smaller than a car payment. If you're a bank, go nuts. And in the US, the White House actually agreed to add an ethics provision to the crypto bill. Groundbreaking, I know. Please don't insider trade, now in writing. But here's the real story. Galaxy just dropped the odds of the Clarity Act passing to 30%. Three major crypto lobby groups literally sent a joint letter to the Senate begging them to vote. That's crypto's version of a group chat that says, guys, are we doing this or not? Why you care? This bill decides who regulates crypto in America. 30% odds means don't bet the farm on Clarity showing up this summer. Zoom out. Angola's banking sector is plugging into China's yuan payment network. This is the slow, unsexy version of de-dollarization. Not a headline explosion, just country by country, the rails are shifting east. Back home, stablecoin issuers now have until July 2028 to fully comply with the Genius Act, real dollar or treasury backing, monthly reserve reports. So the US is playing a long game to keep the dollar as crypto's backbone, while everyone else quietly builds detours around it. Bitcoin broke $66,000 and shrugged off continued US-Iran escalation like it wasn't even a big deal. Bitcoin currently hovers above $65,000, but analysts are warning, bigger tests still coming. Why? Because right now, you got the Fed decision, the Clarity Act, and fork drama all colliding in the same week. That's not a vibe, that's a volatility sandwich. And just to make things spicier, hedge fund legend Paulson says gold is in the early stages of a long bull run. So while Bitcoin fans call it digital gold, actual gold is out here saying, I'm still gold, and I'm just getting started. Bottom line, don't expect a calm, boring week. Expect swings. Bitmine Immersion bought another 7,430 Ethereum. Their total stash, over 5.78 million ETH. That's not a treasury anymore, that's a personality. And Morgan Stanley's Bitcoin ETF is knocking on $400 million in assets. Wall Street's still buying, just wearing a suit while doing it. Okay, XRP fans, this is your Super Bowl. Let's speed run it. Ripple's about to release 1 billion XRP from escrow this week. Scheduled. Routine. Twitter will still panic. MasterCard's payment standard just went live on the XRP ledger. Real institutional win. 50 banks joined a Swift pilot, and now everyone's asking, is XRP or Stellar getting pulled in next? Ripple invested in Notabene, a compliance company processing $2 trillion a year, and plugged its RLUSD stablecoin right into it. Speaking of RLUSD, it got a couple of good headlines this week, even though transfer volume actually dropped 25%. Headlines and reality, not always dating. Bitwise and Franklin Templeton are seeing long-term institutional buying on XRP products. Even Charles Hoskinson, Cardano's own founder, said crypto needs 3 to 6 more months to sort itself out, and name-dropped Ripple as a key player. That's a lot of infrastructure wins wrapped around one scheduled token dump. Don't confuse the two. Payward, the parent company, is expanding tokenized stocks to Hong Kong, the UK, and South Korea. BitMEX is shutting down 11 years after Arthur Hayes started it. End of an era. Sailor's strategy just overhauled its Bitcoin metrics mid-bear market. New numbers, new direction. Brazilian farmers are tokenizing dairy cows for loans, marking a milestone in blockchain adoption for rural finance. I need you to sit with that for a second. MoonPay now takes Discover cards for crypto buys. Litecoin's still the digital silver. 4 times faster than Bitcoin, still nobody's talking about it. Zcash is eyeing a breakout near $500, and Ethereum bulls say it's ready to steal the spotlight this summer. We'll see. So here's the real takeaway. Forget the noise. Watch 3 things. The Clarity Act's odds, whether institutional infrastructure like MasterCard on XRP or tokenized real-world assets keeps expanding, and how markets handle the Fed this week. Everything else? Headlines. Smash subscribe if a tokenized cow taught you something today. See you next week. Peace.